Hi, I'm Shannon. Thank you for taking an interest in working with me. I help adults all over Pennsylvania who struggle with anxiety, trauma, and eating disorders. I specialize in working with endurance runners and athletes, specifically ultramarathon runners. Okay, and we get to the root cause of things while learning how to best manage day-to-day life. My favorite strategies are dialectical behavior therapy, which is DBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, acceptance and commitment therapy, ACT, and then I like to throw in a little bit of narrative therapy and take a person-centered approach. So I am a Christian counselor. However, you do not need to be Christian or religious to work with me. My clients have all sorts of backgrounds and beliefs. So if this is you, keep on listening. What you get working with me. So working with me is fully remote. We'll be using a platform called Simple Practice, which is one of the top used platforms by mental health professionals. It's secure, it's HIPAA compliant, a few of the bells and whistles that it has. So you will have a client portal where you can video meet with me, receive appointment reminders, private message me, receive worksheets and resources that you can then download and print them out. We can screen share, use a whiteboard tool. So you kind of get the picture there. I'm signing paperwork, making payments. Simple Practice is really nice. So are you ready? Here are my expectations. If you're ready to make changes, you are willing to learn and try new things, because maybe, let's say, your old way about going about things isn't quite working anymore or isn't serving you anymore. You understand that there is some time commitment. Expect about 15 minutes to 3 hours per week on top of our weekly 50 to 60 minute session. All right, so I like to remind people that mental health is health. And sadly, oftentimes we neglect the mental side and we just focus on the physical side of things. But remember that your mental health needs and deserves as much attention as we give our physical health. And you deserve it as well. Also, people I work with, they complete the assignments and worksheets that I provide, at least some of it. And, counseling, you have to really take charge of things. It can be less effective if you just show up every week and do a brain dump, though I'm saying the brain dump is a bad thing, but, you want to make changes outside of sessions as well. And you'll be glad that you did. If this sounds good to you and you're feeling ready, then go ahead, send me an email. All right, you can do so right here on my website. Send me a quick email with a tiny bit of information. And this gives me an idea whether we're a good fit to work together. I'll respond back whether you're a good fit or not. And then we'll kind of just go from there. All right, so then next you'll create your client portal and you'll sign housekeeping paperwork that you complete, and then I'll set up our initial appointment. And during our initial session, I'll introduce myself, I'll give a quick rundown, I'll review the housekeeping paperwork, and I'll answer any of your questions. Okay, we'll chat and review an initial counseling questionnaire that you'll fill out ahead of time, which lets me know the main concerns that we'll be addressing. And we'll be collaborative throughout, the entire time we work together. And then the next thing that we do during this initial session is the treatment plan. But I also like to call this the roadmap. It's laid out as symptoms and problems, goals and objectives. Once we complete this roadmap, which may take us 2 sessions to dial it in, if it does, don't worry about it. That's okay. It just means that we're going to be working on a lot of really good stuff. So after that, we'll dive in more and learn some things, and maybe you'll get an assignment or resources. During all of our other sessions, you can check in at the very beginning, providing me with a quick life update since we've last met. Share the highs, lows, any concerns or anything you've noticed or progress that you've made. We'll talk about what's going on. We'll review assignments if you would like, learn something new, maybe a new skill, or address negative thoughts or what we label negative emotions. I can answer any questions. Our sessions will reflect this roadmap here, okay? And then that'll keep us on track. And depending on your needs and goals, we might meet weekly for a while or move to meeting every other week or even once per month. I work with a handful of people that we meet once per month, and we've been doing this for several years. It's been a really positive thing. Counseling's an investment, something that we can chat about as soon as you're ready. All right, so continuing on here, come prepared, have a journal or a notebook, something to write with, have a folder to keep all of your resources and homework assignments in, that you print out. That's pretty much all you need to know before getting started working with me. If you're ready to make changes and live life to the fullest, then go ahead, email me now. Don't wait. All right, don't have that regretful feeling that you should have started sooner. Just start now. I look forward to meeting with you and figuring out the journey together. And then one last thing before you go, I want to show you where you can find some resources. So if you go here to my blog feed, now it's easier to visit from a desktop or a tablet, but make sure you search the archives here. All right, there's tons of free resources, downloadable worksheets, just articles that I've written over the years. Use the search tool here to look for a specific topic. Also, if you want to subscribe so that once I publish this valuable information, it goes directly towards your email inbox. All right. Also, you can follow me on social media. Finish Stronger Counseling has a Facebook page, so you can also see this stuff there too. All right, so thank you for listening, and I will talk to you soon.